Welcome one, welcome all to the Multicultural Misfits podcast. This is your host, Audio AB. Right next to me on the right side of the couch, I have my wonderful co-host and executive producer.
It's Jordan.
And right on the left side of me, in a wonderfully nice, beautiful colored, mint-colored t-shirt, I have my co-host.
It's Omar. And this shirt makes me look fat, so thank you. You know what I hate about dry fit material? How, because, as a hairier guy, I mean, kind of all guys, I would say, have some sort of, like light coating of hair.
Yeah.
It rubs on that, and it gets all staticky.
Yeah.
And then it just fucking sticks to me, and I hate that.
Yeah, that is
That's
true.
the only
It's like I'm wearing a
bad
wet
part.
t-shirt.
Yeah, it's only good for really just working out. Like, if you're wearing dry fit and you're just hanging out, it's not the most flattering. Unless you're fucking ripped,
Yeah.
dry fit is, it's not the most flattering.
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Yeah, dude, I can only imagine what it's like to be super ripped.
Oh,
you
my
wear
God.
all kinds of shit. Bro, I'd be wearing the smallest shorts you've ever seen.
I'd be wearing small everything. Like, let's say if I had big ass legs and I had a 6-pack, I'd be wearing small 5-inch running shorts.
Bro, crop tops.
I'd be wearing a fucking small Lululemon crop top with my abs poking out.
From the ladies section. Like Will Smith, you gotta. Dude, I was in bed the other day with my girlfriend, and we were fucking around under the blankets, right?
Mm-hmm.
And as we were fucking around, we were kind of sliding on the blanket, so static started to work up.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
Bro, and it was completely dark. It was the type of static that was visible. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
you can
talking
see
about?
it. It's like blue. You can see the blue.
Wow.
You're like Static Shock
Like
Omar.
static shock. You have superpowers. And dude, this girl was genuinely concerned because we had to go to sleep with it still staticky.
Yeah.
And she was like, I just don't. It makes me feel weird. She's like, I was like, I don't know how to It was I googled it. It was
How
a
do
wire
you-
hanger or something. I was like, I don't have a fucking wire hanger.
Yeah, you're gonna be. What are you gonna electrocute yourself in your sleep? You're gonna be fine.
I know, but I just was walking around the room trying to touch things.
What's the word?
Pass it off.
To ground
To
yourself.
ground yourself.
To ground myself before I fucking shock myself.
Oh
So we
my
have a
God.
special surprise here on the pod. On our last episode, our wonderful executive producer here said he's never tried hummus.
Yeah, I'm not culturally
There's
experienced.
a couple of half.
So we got 3 different kinds of hummus today for him to try.
It just looks like cake.
So
That chocolate one
pull
looks
this
like
up to
cake.
the camera real quick.
does.
This is a spicy hummus here, a spicy Southwest hummus, topped with ancho chile pepper.
Mm.
And then we have a pretty standard, I would say, Mediterranean style hummus with olive oil, parsley. What else is in this bitch?
Fuck, that looks good.
Roasted garlic. Making Omar hungry over here.
That one looks
Fucking
delicious.
cup.
And then lastly, we have an exotic one. We have a chocolate hummus.
Chocolate hummus.
So this is pretty much straight up just chickpeas, sugar and chocolate.
Yeah, that's the one I'm scared of.
May I see?
You may see the chocolate hummus.
May I
Yes,
see?
yes. You smelled it like a wine.
Yeah.
Yes.
Nothing, smells like nothing.
Yes.
Does it
You
smell
can
like anything,
examine
yo?
if you want. Nah, it doesn't.
Okay, good. Thought I had COVID for a second.
I want to see if it will bounce a little for me. All right. It just looked like chocolate.
Yeah.
That is...
It looks tasty.
Who was the guy that was like, yeah, chocolate hummus?
Y'all know that Lush not cosmetic, that Lush face wash shit?
Yeah.
It's they sell bath bombs and like these cool looking organic whatever the hell's. I bought this cupcake chocolate face mask from them one time that honestly did wonders for me when I was in high school, and it looks exactly like that.
You got a cupcake face mask?
Bro.
Are you trying to tell us something here? Wait, don't try it yet.
He's
Try
a
the same-
manly man.
Try it at the same
think
time
I'm
as Gio.
gay.
So the first one we're going to try here is the spicy Southwest.
Oh, that shit garlicky.
It looks
Oh, shit.
crazy.
Some got on my finger. I feel like it's gonna
All
be
right.
good, though.
3,
I feel like I'm holding something weird.
3, 2, 1.
Yeah, good.
Gio's making a face.
Tastes like a turkey sandwich,
It kind of does, right?
right? Like the meat and the cheese.
What'd you think of that one?
There's just something weird about it. I can't explain it.
I think it's the pepper. All right, now, let's try the standard hummus now.
What do you think about it, Gio? What was it that you didn't like or did like?
There's just a consistency, bro. It's
You don't like
weird.
smushy?
It's too smushy.
Because if you haven't had hummus, guys, hummus tastes like it's got the consistency of, I guess, like a mashed potato, sort of.
It's like a Pop Tart. like a unfrosted Pop Tart. Like you're eating the inside of it.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, so now we're gonna have Gio try the traditional
That shit
hummus.
was-
You're just is your shit break. Omar's making a mess.
I kept trying to move further up the chip so that it
Omar-
would stop breaking, and it kept
Omar
breaking.
just put his whole hand in
Omar
there.
just fucking dipped his whole fingers in here.
Oh, I did.
Wait, get a little bit
I'ma
more.
get
Come
more.
on,
I'm
come
gonna
on.
have to
Get
eat it.
more.
I'm gonna
have to eat it,
Get some
guys.
with the olive oil on it. Come on.
I got some oil on there.
Get a little bit more hummus.
Hello.
Yeah, that's good. All right.
Ooh, that looks
Oh
good.
my God.
Fuck, that looks good.
Yo, Jordan from 5
you-
years
yeah,
ago
you-
would be disappointed.
No, you'd be proud. You should be proud of yourself, Gio. It's good to try new things.
You like this one more?
Yeah, I like that one way more.
Hang on,
Yeah,
I'll
this
wash
one's
my
more.
hands.
You know what's throwing me off? Is that it's cold. Is it supposed to be cold?
Yeah. Not like supposed to be, but it's usually kept cold in grocery stores.
I fuck with that one.
The middle one.
That was really good.
So I think you probably just didn't like that one because this one has like a bunch of like peppers and other shit in it. This is not traditional hummus. The first one we tried, it's just like it's hummus, but it's made out of like spicy peppers and chickpeas. This is just traditional. This is the way hummus is like supposed to be eaten, the way it's been eaten for years.
Would the hummus community get mad at me if I heated it up? Like I put it in the microwave or
It would fuck with the hummus. I don't know why, but it would fuck with it. Like it would.
I think it would like melt a little bit.
It would melt, bro.
It's like eating like hot ice cream, like spicy ice cream. That's what it feels like to me.
That's what you feel like?
With that one, that's how I felt.
The chocolate one's going to be even worse, I think, then.
The chocolate one will probably make more sense because it's cold at least.
That's
going to
be the most exciting one. So we're gonna try some chocolate hummus.
I want that part. It looked like my asshole. That's the part I want right there.
The part.
Yeah.
That's that.
Asshole, that middle part.
That part. But
That's me right now. I'm browning.
he ain't cleaned himself. I do that at the end of the day.
Scoop. Get a big scoop.
You did go straight for the middle.
I always go straight for the Buddha hole now.
Get a nice big scoop.
I'm going to do it too.
It looks like jam.
Now, this one looks like Nutella. This looks delicious.
That's a good time.
Tell me this one isn't fire.
The chocolate one is the best one.
Pretty damn good.
It tastes like chocolate pudding.
Let's see what the nutrition facts are on this.
It's honestly not bad.
Why would you look at the nutrition facts?
It doesn't have that much sugar.
You got to stay. If you're going to eat like shit, you might as well know you're doing it at least.
Dude,
Bro, that's amazing.
Is that not great, bro?
7 grams of sugar.
For 2 tablespoons, it has 7 grams of sugar. That's
not bad.
not fucking bad. That's not bad
so
at all.
Fucking
8
good.
servings. It's a pretty solid amount.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Break this up into 8. That's a good amount of hummus.
And it's like I ate it with a chip, and it's like I don't feel weird about it. It's like it somehow makes sense to be on a chip,
Even though it's chocolate.
even though it's chocolate.
That was pretty good.
All right, bro.
I'm a big sweet and savory guy.
Hey, I hope
Anybody want more?
whoever made that chocolate hummus, I hope
I'll
they
take
getting some
another one
head
of
right
the
now.
Mediterraneans. I used to put
Don't fuck with this fucking
Fucking
chocolate.
judge me for this one. I used to put chocolate syrup on my hot Cheetos. Chocolate,
Really?
like the
Oh.
Nesquik chocolate syrup.
You're a sicko.
Or on my popcorn. It was really good.
Well, I can't judge you too much. I remember like when I was in elementary school, I'd put ketchup on like cookies.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
That
but
shit
you know
is
what's nuts? You're not
fire.
the only one that did that. Actually, a lot of people, from what I remember, did that.
It was a trend.
It's a trend.
I was-
And ketchup in the mashed potatoes, which
I
isn't
was
as bad.
I was an innovator.
I was an innovator.
I was a young innovator.
They were too cowardly to try it out. They saw you doing it. They're like, you know what?
You know what? You know what's hilarious? I was watching this YouTube show, and it was like a famous guest that I really like wanted to hear like their opinion, and they gave him food at the beginning.
Who was the guest?
This is a guy named Vuj, like VUJ.
Excuse me?
Yeah,
Name?
Vuj.
Oh, I was like, excuse me. The name seems familiar.
Yeah, he's like a British. He's like British, Turkish, whatever the fuck. A bunch of shit.
Hey, bro.
Yeah, and they gave him food at the beginning of like the podcast, and he didn't talk for the whole shit. He was just eating the whole time.
Did it look like good food?
It looked disgusting, but he had a great time. It was like pickled cabbage or something.
Oh, man.
But he's Turkish, so it's like
What do you think they eat in Turkey?
Honestly, pickled
Turkey.
Pickled cabbage sounds good.
But it depends on what it's with.
Like if it's like kimchi style.
he was eating it with his hand.
See, now that's crazy. You would just eat plain pickled cabbage?
Yeah.
I'll eat pickled cabbage like in a torta. I do like in a sandwich or some shit like that.
Bro, that shit go hard.
Do you guys like kimchi?
No,
You tried it?
Yes.
I hate kimchi.
Really? What don't you like about it?
It's just
out
so
of curiosity.
slimy, and the smell. And
Is it more the
taste of
texture or the taste?
The taste.
It's the taste. I
The
feel
ta-
that.
the
Do you like
taste of kimchi
I
is
feel,
not
like you,
for
I feel
me.
like you would like kimchi more.
I love kimchi, yeah.
Kimchi's good, man.
I love kimchi.
But
I don't
I
like
can
ginger,
understand why
though.
you don't like it, Gio.
It's a little too. It's like trying to command the room. It's like I like my
feel you.
flavors
Settle
to
down.
be low
You're being
key.
a little
Have
too
you
loud.
ever had it paired with like Korean barbecue?
Yeah, that's the only time I've had it.
Because usually, I can understand people don't like it, but if you put it with the Korean barbecue, which is usually like sweet, it's like a good balance. But I feel you.
I think I had it at Yo-Yo's one time, and I was like, oh, I fucked
you
up.
definitely had it at
I
Yo-Yo.
fucked up my order.
Damn.
Can I
you
get
don't
the
like it like
kimchi
that?
off of here, please?
You know what's crazy? There aren't many foods. It might just be tomatoes that that will ruin a meal for me.
Tomatoes.
Even like, all right. So you mean like tomatoes, like on a burger, tomatoes, or do you mean like diced, like in a salad, or do you mean like cherry tomatoes? Specify here.
Any raw tomato. If it's like a sun dried tomato, I can kind of deal with it if you season it up. If it's just a raw tomato, like halal guys, they just chop up some lettuce, chop up tomatoes, throw it in there.
Oh yeah.
I'll force it down. But let's say there was no lettuce, all tomato. I couldn't handle it. I'd have to not get the meal.
High key, I don't even get the veggies at halal guys. I'd be like, yo, meet me up.
No, low key, it's just water.
Yeah,
it's
it's
water.
just extra bullshit.
It's a waste of space.
You're not
It's
really
like a fourth of a tomato. It's not much of a tomato.
It's not even real veggies. They're giving you bullshit tomatoes and lettuce. Like, give me something like hearty. Give me some squash.
Give me an artichoke.
Some kale.
Give me an artichoke. Give me some kale. Give me something with some fiber. Give me something fibrous. Don't give me this bullshit lettuce. Fucking chopped up little tomatoes that have been sitting there for fucking 3 days.
I fuck with some artichoke and some Brussels sprouts, man.
Brussels sprouts are good.
I fuck heavy with some Brussels sprouts.
Have you had them before?
Yeah, I've had Brussels sprouts before.
Brussels sprouts. They have to be prepared correctly though, or they can taste nasty.
Do you like them hard or soft?
Soft.
You know,
Yeah, I like soft.
both. Both.
I've had them hard and they're just too dry, and I just be like, yo, I feel like I'm eating like a big head of lettuce.
Sometimes they can be like that, but if they're hard, but they season the shit out of them, and like they like fry them, like lightly fry them on the outside, they can be good. I've had Brussels sprouts before that have been like, I don't know what they did to them. I think they like cooked them in the oven, like super slow cook them, and those bitches melted in your mouth.
Damn.
Torch
I never
those
had
poor
that
Brussels
Brussels sprouts.
Yeah,
experience.
like I tried to make Brussels sprouts because I got like I think it was like earlier last year. I got onto a trend where I was like, I was meal prepping every Sunday, right? So I would usually make the same thing, just chicken strips, not fried, just grilled chicken strips, and then like stir fried veggies and brown rice. I made the same thing every Sunday for probably more than a year.
That's awful, AB.
Hey man,
Bro, it fucking works.
It works, bro.
I did that shit today.
It works. It's what you got to do, man, and
But
saves
fuck,
you money.
nothing's
And
worse than grilled chicken.
yeah,
What? Grilled chicken goes.
Just a-
hard.
It just
grilled
gets,
chicken
it just
breast?
gets so dry over the
Oh,
next few
chicken breast,
days.
like a whole chicken breast? Nah.
I mean, just any grilled chicken, like no moisture, just like.
I'll
some
tell you the
healthy
key,
chicken.
bro. Cut the chicken breast in half and make and cook both of them. Cook the two of them.
It'll come out juicier.
You're gonna have way more juice.
'Cause it's-
And
That's
it's
probably
yeah.
true. Yeah,
and
'cause
it's
the more
way
you,
easier to cook.
the more you cut it up, the more juice like escapes.
Yeah.
So
Bro, I
that's
went
true.
to a Super Bowl party this weekend.
How was that? Must
Motherfucker,
be
am I
nice.
right? Made some steak and it was really fucking good,
I made some.
dude.
I made. You know how like people are
That
like.
reminded me of that because he was saying that he cut it in half. Or
You
something
made
like that.
steak.
I made the sexiest steak you've
Bro,
ever seen.
It was
damn
so juicy, it's ridiculous. I'm not even kidding. I don't even like steak like that. I know I'm supposed to like steak as an American, but but I just don't, man. It's
As a
usually
God-fearing
tough. Even,
American.
like the best of it is just it's too heavy, bro. It like hurts your heart. You feel like you're having a stroke while you're eating it.
One steak.
Like eating
Nah,
like a full
I made
meal.
I made
centered
3 of
around
them. But
red
he,
meat.
yeah, he said he before he came, he was like telling us because we had said we were gonna make steak, and he was like, I don't really like steak. It's weird. It's kind of chewy. And then like when he got there, he got like a plate of a bunch of stuff, and like he was eating like because we had cut the steak up, and I don't think he knew that it was like steak.
Yeah.
Because we had already cut everything up, and then he was eating it. And he was like, "Hey, I don't know who made these little meat slivers." That's what he called them. He's like, "These little meat slivers."
I don't know what it was.
But he's like, "This is fucking good. It's juicy." And I was like, "Bro, that's steak, baby. That's steak.
AB came up so fast. That's steak.
That's
me.
Hey, that's meat, man.
Me. Hey, that's me.
That's me, baby. That's steak."
Nah, you gotta
That's
take
the
some
good
pride in
shit.
that. That was really good. That
Yeah,
was
man, it's
good
really.
steak.
I fucking,
hilarious.
I would eat that every day if I could, but it's so bad for you to eat that every day.
Oh yeah,
really
it's so
is.
bad for your heart, bro.
yeah, it's
It's
bad for your
just
heart. It's so
terrible.
fat. Because then, like, if you get a lean cut, it's not gonna taste good. The fatty cuts are the ones that are like a ribeye, where the fat's
Yeah.
marbled throughout. That shit tastes so fucking
yeah,
good.
when the fat is marbled the right way.
It's perfect.
I'm a
Heaven.
fat motherfucker. I'll eat the fat. I'll do it.
I
I was doing it.
I'll do it.
I was doing it. Yeah,
do
if it's cooked right, fat on meat can taste delicious.
Hell yeah.
Like if it's not like if it's cooked shitty, the fat's super rubbery. But if it's cooked right, the fat literally melts in your mouth.
And it offers just a shit ton of flavor.
Fucking
Yeah.
oxtail fat. Oh my
Dude.
god.
You know what's nuts? I've never had
Oxtail.
I haven't had oxtail since like junior year, and I forgot what.
Okay, let's go get some after this episode. Oxtail is one of my absolute
That's
favorite
expensive
things.
though. You
It's
can't
really
just-
expensive.
You can't just be like, yo, oxtail tonight. It's like, oh, let me see
yeah,
my budget.
it's like fucking.
Let me clear my night.
yeah, let me see what I could do.
I'm gonna have to shit for the next 10 hours.
That's just man, oxtail's amazing.
It's just so tender, and it makes you wonder, like, why is the meat in the tail so tender? Like, how does that work out? Like, why would it be the tail meat? That
we
just
don't
comes
we
up
don't
to
eat
these-
any other piece of the ox.
we don't.
That's true. We don't.
We don't
don't
fuck with
really-
any other
I mean,
part of it.
I'm sure some culture does, right? But like traditionally,
We
when
just
you
eat
eat
the
an
tail.
ox, it's the tail.
Mark them just for the tail.
That's crazy.
That's wild.
You just leave them like
strange.
you let them live
Yeah.
without a tail. They
Leave
just
them
got
out
like that
tailless.
little that little Audi.
A bunch of tail. I'm sure someone's eating the ox.
Someone's got.
They're doing something with the oxes,
They were eating
bro.
buffalo, bro. People be eating rats and shit.
What's one meat that y'all could like never eat again? Like you could be perfectly fine like living without it. Because
think
mine is steak. I can live without steak forever.
You can live without
I
it.
can live without steak
It
forever.
might be steak for me too.
I
haven't had-
couldn't live
I
without.
couldn't live
steak.
without chicken. I couldn't live without seafood.
I need chicken in my life and seafood.
I mean, I guess we could break seafood up. I could do without. No, I like salmon more than steak.
Salmon is
That's
amazing.
blasphemy. That's
bro.
blasphemy on this podcast.
Are you a skin man or a skin off man?
Skin, keep it on, bro.
Thank you.
Put more.
Skin is
Thank you.
disgusting.
I don't care if I get a
In
flake
this
my
apartment,
throat.
I had an argument about salmon skin and I almost broke up my relationship. I love my girlfriend very much, but
Almost
no.
ruined my relationship.
But I love salmon so much, bro. I can eat salmon
Dude,
every
it's
day.
so
Bro, salmon is
nasty.
so good.
So I bought. Listen. I like
good.
salmon, right? I bought these fillets from Sam's. They're like frozen Atlantic caught salmon fillets, right?
Okay.
And I defrost it, whatever. They still have the skin on there.
Yeah.
And then I cook that bitch in the oven. I take it out. It's good, but every single time that skin just gets in the way.
I love this.
I try and make sure. I try and make sure not to eat a single piece of that shit.
This is how I eat my
Skin
salmon,
off
right?
The salmon? Oh my god.
I don't
This is
eat
what I
any
do.
of it.
First off, I put that bitch on the skillet, let that whole marinate, cook, and all that shit, whatever. When I eat it, I eat all the salmon off the skin, and I eat the skin last. Because that's my favorite part.
Ugh, so I do that, but I don't eat the skin. The skin is
love
just
the
so
skin
nasty,
so much,
bro.
What do you not like about
The
it?
the texture and the taste is
That's
so
my favorite
fishy.
part.
The taste is great. The texture could be better. The texture's a little scaly, so sometimes I'm scared I'm gonna swallow a scale.
God,
and
no.
it's
I'm
gonna
gonna swallow
I'm gonna
a
ruin my
scale.
day just to eat the skin. But the texture, bro. I mean,
It's
the
so-
taste.
It's too fishy.
It's like smoky, dude.
It's all oily and shit, and if you cook it the right way and you get like the skin like crispy enough, you won't even know it's skin.
Maybe I
my
haven't
God.
done that, but
Boy.
anytime,
one day we gonna make salmon in here. It's gonna go crazy.
bro, anytime I get a little, like whenever I would cook the salmon and I'd get a little piece of the skin in my mouth, I'd be like, spitting it out of my mouth.
Patooey.
Yeah.
Patooey, ew.
Ew, it's
The
nasty.
skin, which is kind of gross, isn't it? We're eating the skin off of this fish. Not
disgusting
only are
as
we eating the
fuck.
fish's insides, but we're eating the skin off of it too.
Hey, if you're gonna kill it, you better eat the whole thing.
Hey, man,
Yeah, it's
Native
respect to the
Americans will be
animal.
proud.
Except for oxygen.
But you know
we
what
just
I
say,
do?
Give me the tail.
You know what I do like? I like tuna, like raw tuna.
Yeah, I've never.
Tuna goes hard.
Tuna
I like the white
is
fish, like
fucking
tilapia and
good.
shit.
Tilapia ain't even a fish.
Nah,
I call it a fish.
tuna ain't no white fish. Tuna's red.
No. Oh, is it?
Yeah, I ain't talking about no canned tuna. That's
I'm
bull.
talking about canned tuna.
That's fake shit. That's a bunch of bullshit. I'm gonna tell you right
I'm
now.
talking about canned tuna. Well, I never went to a restaurant and got no tuna.
I mean,
Yeah, tuna's
it's really
fucking
good.
You went to
dude.
the restaurant, you told the waiter, "Can you give me the tuna?"
Yeah, I forgot where I had tuna.
Bro.
Like a sliced tuna.
Look at the name of the fish.
Yeah, I know.
T-U-N-A?
T-U-N-A.
Oh, I can't
It's a
believe
wild
anything
name.
you're saying.
Dude, tuna is a fucking great fish, especially raw. Like nice
sushi?
ahi tuna.
Ooh.
That's my primary like
Maybe I gotta try it.
primary eating is with. So whenever you ever got poke before, they put tuna in there, or do you not get tuna? On
Oh,
yours?
you're right. It's the pink one, isn't it? Or the red one?
Tuna is red. Yeah,
Oh,
salmon is
shit.
the pink orangish one.
No, I've definitely had tuna then. Yeah, because you go there and they always have like the sauteed tuna or the sauteed
Yeah.
salmon. I was actually at Kata recently. Kata Rabata, that sushi place.
Yeah, you
I
went?
got something with tuna in it. Yeah,
I heard it's-
because it was red.
I heard it's expensive.
I'll be honest with you, it was a little expensive.
What'd you get?
That
from
was
it?
the sound of your wallet.
I got I mean, I was okay with it. We went the day after Valentine's Day. I'm not like a huge Valentine's Day guy, and so we went the next
Yeah.
day, and I had some stuff going on. So we went. I got the ramen, and then she got the mac and cheese, and we got like a roll to split, right? And everything there is like on average like $20. So everything you get is like $20. Some of it's slightly more expensive, some of it's slightly cheaper. And this girl, I told her, I was like, I don't think you're gonna like the mac, like a whole bowl of macaroni, because she doesn't even like cheese like that.
Yeah.
But you,
I gotta
but
try it.
I thought you fuck with macaroni.
I do, but I already had ramen.
Oh, so you're like, I don't want to have to
Yeah.
try and finish
Yeah.
this
I
too.
can't eat double pasta. Plus, then she's gonna be hungry. So
I'm gonna be pasted up.
bro, she's 4 or 5 spoonfuls in, and she's slowing down. And I notice because I'm eating mine. I'm going at it.
You're going,
yeah,
slipping
A minute
the
later, I'm
noodles
like,
and
you know,
talking.
she hasn't taken another spoonful. I'm like, you're not liking it, are you? Like, you're not feeling this. And she's like, I'll be honest. She's like, this is too much. This is too much.
It's all that, bro. It's all that cheese and all that, bro.
Mac and cheese is good, but it can be a bit much. It's heavy. It's
It was
heavy.
lobster mac and cheese, so it had meat in there. But like
Ooh,
at the end of
that's-
the day, the only other thing aside from lobster in there is just mac and cheese. So she got tired of it. We had to slide it over, and we got another roll. Bro, the 2 rolls that we got were so. The ramen was good, but I wouldn't get it again. I could do without it. It was like fucking like almost $30.
No, I would. Oh, I would not pay $30
And it
for
was
ramen. That's
good,
crazy.
but like, it's,
$30 for ramen is bananas. I can make
bananas.
ramen at home.
but I
ridiculous.
will, for whatever reason, drop 20 on one of those rolls because they
yeah,
just,
sushi's different. Sushi's
Yeah.
different.
the flavor. I mean, now don't get me wrong, the amount of food was way less, but the flavor was crazy, man.
It was really good.
So one of them, they put like little jalapeno slices on top, like normal. It was a tuna one, and they put this stuff called, I think it was uzozu lemon juice or something like that.
Yuzu.
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 Bro, that lemon juice offered so much fucking flavor to this shit. I had never had a sushi roll
shit's
that
good,
was
man.
limey. It was so good, dude. It was so fucking good. It was
Yeah.
like wet at the bottom. And then the other one, I forgot what ingredients they used in it, but it also had like a really interesting like smoky flavor. I was like, I gotta go back. I won't get the ramen or mac, but I'm gonna get like 5 rolls next time.
So speaking of Valentine's Day, that's where I wanted to go for my Valentine's Day. Is I wanted to go to Katarabata because me and my girlfriend celebrated. Because Valentine's Day fell on the Monday, we were like, let's celebrate the Friday beforehand because Monday
Genius.
we're both going to be busy.
You did it the right way.
We're innovators. So
think outside the box.
actually, not clearly,
Chocolate syrup.
clearly not because everybody else thought the same way and we couldn't find reservations.
Oh,
But-
man.
I was trying to find a reservation at the place Omar was talking about, Katarabata. It was impossible. They only had reservations for like 10:30 at night, and I didn't want to eat a whole sushi dinner at 10:30 at night. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm gonna eat that fucking because I want to get a bunch of other shit because apparently they have really good like Kobe beef skewers there, and I wanted to get those. I was like, I don't want to eat a bunch of shit like that late at night because they close at like. You never want to go to a restaurant super close to when they're closing either. 'Cause
Oh,
they were gonna rush you and the food's not gonna be as good. And,
Oh
like,
my
that's just how it is.
Yeah, the waiter didn't seem extremely happy to see us. It
Bro.
wasn't just us. It was kind of like they were just kind of like in a I'm ready to get out of here mood. Because
Yeah.
by the time we finished, they closed at 10:30 and it was like 10:20.
Yeah,
the other-
So, yeah, but we weren't
like-
the only ones there. There's a shit ton of
I
people
think maybe
still.
like 2 weeks ago, I was at a place called Lucille's in like downtown Houston.
Oh,
Fucking great.
it's almost like a little house.
Yeah, that
It's like
place
Southern cooking,
is
right?
fucking
That
fire.
place is good. My only beef was it was a little salty, but the food is really good.
I mean, it's like soul food.
You gotta expect that
It's-
with
yeah.
soul food, but the food is fucking good,
It's
dude.
crazy. They got these little
It
things
hits.
called chili biscuits.
Oh.
Where it's like little biscuits and they like put like a little sliver of chili in there. Fire.
What? Okay,
It's
so I had her
amazing.
biscuits, but I didn't know that they do with chili because
A little
supposedly
bit
her
of chili.
biscuits are like world famous throughout
You
the
talking about
South,
chili, like a pot
like
chili?
a sliced
Yeah,
chili.
but it's not like meat chili. Like it's a little different kind of
It's like a flavor,
twist.
like
yeah.
like a
but the
wet
menu
flavor?
the menu changes like every
Did
once
you
in
say
a
like a
while.
black flavor?
No, like a wet flavor.
Oh, I was like, what?
She adds a little black flavor to the
Black
biscuit.
flavor to it.
Black flavor.
Little
of
piece
the
We call it urban.
we call it a little urban flavor to
Kinda
them
seasoning.
biscuits.
No, I meant like a wet flavor. Like, is it only the wet, oily part of chili, or is it like?
It's sort of
you
like
said
a,
there was no meaty part.
it's like a little oily part of it.
I can fuck with that.
It's
It's
like
the
almost
meaty
like a-
part I don't like. I don't want no beans and chunky
No.
meat.
It's
I don't
not
like
that,
I don't like
Get outta
traditional
here.
chili.
It's like it's almost like a little jammy, like a little bacon jam. sort of,
Ooh,
kinda.
that sounds
sounds
good.
tasty.
But
Yeah,
anyway,
that place is fire.
We were in there and like it was getting late, and it was my mom, my aunt, and like one of their friends, and I was like, bro, they're putting the seats up on the tables. Like, can we go home? They're like,
Yeah.
they're like, we want to finish our drinks or whatever. I was like, bro, I want to go home.
Someone's gonna beat our ass in that parking lot when
And
we leave.
they're all
That
giving
dude.
us a little side eye, like, y'all need anything else? Like,
Right, and then the worst part is they keep coming around and asking you if you need shit.
Yeah.
which is they're basically telling you like we need you to get the fuck.
Or they
out
keep
of
taking like little things off the table. Like you had like a fork you didn't use. They'd be like, all right, yeah, let me get
I
that
mean,
full.
I've been a server. I'll be honest, that's the worst. Especially like
Oh, yeah.
when you're going right around them, like doing everything. You know what I mean? Like vacuuming and shit.
yeah,
like-
they were sweeping around us.
and like, when I would walk by people like
They were
that, I would like
sweeping.
almost brush up next to them, like intimidating them, like get out of here, just
Like, yeah, you need to go.
like sharks, man. Like
Leave
everyone that
town.
walks by them just like kind of brushes up on them a little bit.
Some people just don't get the message.
Yeah,
They
we
really.
didn't get the message.
But
hey man, it is what it is, I guess.
yeah. So for my Valentine's, we ended up going to a place called Sal y Pimienta, which is salt and pepper in Spanish. It's a Uruguayan restaurant.
Pimienta?
Uruguayan restaurant.
Yeah.
It's an Uruguayan restaurant. We'd been there before. And what we got was good last time. So we went in, we're checking out the food, whatever. I get this, like, it's like they say it's like a 24-hour slow cooked, like, short rib. I was like, okay, sounds good. I'm going to get that. And then my girlfriend's like, she's looking at it. She's like, I might get the same thing. And I was like, yeah, I mean, I got something like that, similar to that last time, and it was good. And then at the last minute, I do this sometimes, dude. She decided to get something else.
Okay.
She's like, I'm going to get this thing instead. And what she got is called chicken milanesa, which is like a thin piece of chicken, and they bread it almost like fried chicken, and they put like cheese and like sauce on top of it, almost like a Parmesan chicken.
Yeah.
Okay.
But like, all right, it comes out, and I guess she forgot to read, but they put ham, like a slice of ham on that bitch too. And honestly, it was so nasty.
Oh.
Yeah, shit.
The ham
yeah,
ruined it?
yeah, because the ham it was almost like a chicken pizza with ham. It was nasty.
That
like,
sounds.
Why not take the ham? Or it's like a whole, there's too much ham.
It's
to take off.
it's the ham is draping the entire piece of chicken.
That
and the
sounds
sauce
amazing.
was nasty. Like, and honestly, she gave me a piece, and I was like, it was okay.
What it
And then
taste
like, it was nasty. It was just salty and like, Oh, it was bad. And
That
like,
sounds so good.
and I gave her mine.
That sounds amazing.
It was
Don't fuck with
gross.
ham, dude.
I gave her mine, like a piece of mine. And she was like, "Oh my god, so good." And like I kept giving her pieces of mine because I just felt bad. Like I kept cutting off pieces of mine just to give it to her because I was like, "Damn, I feel bad that she ordered this." Because now like,
How big was the cut of ham? Like how like thick was it?
the size of your head. No, it wasn't like as thick as your head.
Way too much ham.
No. It was, but as far as like length, it was the size of your head, and thickness, it was probably like, like really small, bro.
Okay.
Like really small, like thin piece of ham, but like it was nasty. It was so
Okay.
salty and like
Should have changed your mind.
That's what you
exactly.
get.
Like,
Change your mind. That's what you get.
That's what you get when you change your mind at the last second.
It's every time I've had ham, it's always a last resort after Thanksgiving. It's always
It's
like
so
there's no more
nasty.
meat. There's only this ham.
I fuck
and I
with
don't fuck
ham.
with turkey either. Both of them can fuck off.
What?
I don't
honestly,
like turkey, and I don't like ham.
I only like turkey and like a Subway type sandwich shit. I don't like turkey
like
breast
some
like that.
sliced turkey breast, and that's okay. But like
The
a
turkey I
cooked
had-
turkey, no matter what you do to that thing is not gonna taste
No.
good.
Oh my, you're
If you're
lying.
not covering it in gravy and shit, Joe, you're gonna cut that thing off the turkey and eat it, and you're gonna tell me
Yes.
it's good.
Oh my!
Bro, bro, the turkey I had this last Thanksgiving was the best turkey I've had in like a long time.
I'm sure there are those people out there that know how to make a banging.
That
turkey.
whole-
That's the
was
thing.
juicy.
I've never had one
never
that's
had
like
it either.
like I've had decent turkey, but I've never had one that's like even the breast is like juicy and like tasty.
I
Like
gotta fry me a turkey one of these days.
I've heard
It's a good time.
have you ever seen videos of people doing that online? They're almost about to burn their fucking house down
Have you
trying
seen
to deep
those,
fry
like,
a turkey.
They do it in their garage.
Oh my
They'll
god!
be doing it in their kitchen.
Yeah.
like idiots.
Just dropping the
That's
whole shit
crazy.
in there.
You remember when it was really cold during the freeze and people were grilling inside their
Yes, bro.
house? You're grilling inside of your house. Fucking like an hour. We haven't heard from them in a while. They go in, everyone's knocked out.
Fucking monoxide poisoning. Just fucking laid out.
Okay, not to
Lay the fuck
disrespect,
It's like midsummer.
not not
what
to
it was
disrespect those people, not to disrespect them. But how did they not think?
That's stupid.
Maybe I shouldn't grill. Maybe I should have an open fire in my house.
I'll give them the benefit of the doubt. The cold made us do crazy things. Like
Open
it was
up
a wild
windows,
time.
It'll be fine.
Yeah.
It'll be just fine.
For some reason, I was putting beer outside, like on like the patio, and just being like,
works.
yeah.
That's a safe thing to do. You're not starting any fires here.
But I was just like, bro, just drink the beer.
Like to try to fry a turkey, I understand that because maybe you don't think it'll go as crazy as it does. You ever
Yeah.
seen those videos? It'll be like a fire department or something.
Yes.
and they're doing like a simulated turkey fry.
It's the biggest fucking fire.
Bro, and they're in the whole getup, and they take it in there. And they drop it in because that's the problem that people do. They drop it in too fast, and when the water comes out, it goes onto the electrical
burner.
fire, and then
And
it just sets on fire.
And it turns into fucking Chernobyl.
Yeah, people are dumb. They get a bucket of water, they throw it on top of it, and now their house is gone. So they were doing that like as a simulation, and that shit looks insane. But like, I forgot where I was going with this. But I would understand that more than grilling inside your house.
No, grilling inside your house is the dumbest shit I've
That's the
ever heard in
dumbest
my
shit
life.
I've ever heard.
That's so
Frying a
stupid.
turkey, I would be like, all right, I could do this slowly. Drop it on accident. Oh, our house is gone.
Just having a large open flame. You know, like when Omar had said I made those steaks. When I was making those steaks, I used the cast iron skillet to finish them. So I did a reverse sear. We started in the oven and then you finish it on the cast iron for like a minute and a half on each side. And when I was doing that at my buddy's house, it started producing a lot of smoke. The whole house got so smoky. The fucking smoke alarm started going off on every
my
floor.
God.
We had to fucking open the garage, the front door, the back door. Fucking, it was so fucking loud. It was beep, beep, beep. But it was worth it.
It was worth
Because the
it.
steaks came out good.
Yeah. Damn right. It was definitely worth it. I probably left a nice little smoky flavor
Into
Little
the house.
smoky
Oh,
scent
yeah, in the
Yeah.
house.
There's a candle. What kind of candle is that?
Candles, that's
It's barbecue.
Meat
Barbecue from like a week ago.
Smoke.
That's nice meat smoke.
It's a little bit of smoky meat.
But even me doing that on there, I was kind of like, damn, what if this shit, like, what if this started to fire? Because I wasn't using that much oil. So I was like, but what if I used a lot of oil and this shit just started splashing and fucking whoosh.
Yeah.
What, you just have to run out with it, right? Well, what if you slip? That's a dangerous situation to be in.
When you have like a fire in a pan,
You got like a
in
water
skillet?
electrical fire going on. How do you put that?
Ooh.
You have to smother it, I think. But
I
You
think
have to have an
with
extinguisher,
a
bro.
grease
Oh, an
fire,
extinguisher?
with a grease fire, you have to smother it, or you have an extinguisher
I
with
would
like
imagine
with like
smothering
a
it won't work though, right?
with like a smaller fire. Like I don't know, let's just say like I don't know, something in your kitchen. Let's just say it's not grease, but there's a fire.
Yeah.
You can put that out. I think generally with like water.
With water, yeah.
But if it's a grease fire, like with oil, and you're cooking, and the shit splashes onto the thing, like onto the little stove area, you have to smother that or use something like some kind of blanket and whip it.
Yeah. When I was younger, I for sure set a little like cup of ramen noodles on fire. Because I didn't know it needed water.
I've done that before
wow.
too.
And I was just staring at the fire, and my brother's like, "What the fuck are you doing?" I was like, what have I done?
Is this the part where it turns delicious?
It said 3 minutes.
Why is it not wet?
I did that before too, but I did it with macaroni.
Oh,
It was like
water in there?
It was like a little package of like macaroni and cheese, and I didn't know you had to add water.
Yeah.
I just microwaved the dry macaroni in the plastic package in the microwave, and then
burnt pasta.
the shit just started turning black, and the whole house smelled horrible.
Oh, burnt food smells terrible.
It smells
worst.
so bad.
Cooking can be scary.
It really can, bro.
We
It can
really
be a
give
little
people
scary.
like, especially people who live in places where they have gas, like gas stoves and shit.
Terrifying,
Risky
bro.
shit.
Dude.
Too much responsibility.
It's too much, man. Like, what if you forget? You leave that bitch on. Gas is just filling your fucking house.
Yeah.
You light a match, boom, your house explodes,
That's some wild shit, dude.
and that fucking happens.
Yeah. Yeah, that definitely fucking happens. I was listening to a podcast, and someone was talking about how their wife had went out of town. It was a Workaholics one.
Yeah.
You know Adam?
Yeah.
It was Adam from Workaholics. So his wife apparently was out of town, and he had left. He didn't even notice, but maybe like he said when he like walked by it or something, maybe he accidentally brushed it to the point where like the gas was on.
Ooh.
Like, before you turn the fire on. So it's just releasing
just
gas.
igniting, yeah.
Just nonstop releasing gas into the house. And he said it took him like 3 or 4 days. He could not figure out where this like burnt smell was coming from. He said like his wife wasn't there, so he was ordering out a lot, so he was never cooking. So like he was never even around it. But
He got lucky.
Near the beginning, I guess he must have brushed up on it. And he said he finally noticed what it was. I forgot how he said he noticed what it was, but he finally noticed what it was, and his house apparently was like filled.
He
So
got
he,
lucky, bro.
he didn't say how he noticed eventually.
He did, but I forgot how it was. Maybe he just eventually got to that point where he was like, maybe it's the gas.
So what they
It just
do
took him a while to get there.
So with the gas that you have that goes to your stove, like if you have a gas stove, that gas naturally, like when it comes out of whenever they refine it, whatever, or no, whenever it comes out of the ground, it has no smell. It's completely odorless.
Yeah.
But they add like something to it to where it has a smell. That way, if you leave it running, you can smell it.
Yeah, you kill yourself on accident.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. So
That's
it's
wild.
like, imagine if no one thought of that and they're like, it doesn't need a fucking smell.
Yeah.
Your fucking place is just full of this dangerous chemical.
Bro, you got to know stuff like this. People just do random stupid shit like that. Like
Oh,
some
yeah.
people in the freeze were like in their garage in their car and like just in the warmth in there. Like it's just so many dumb things. It's like that's an easy one.
Just open the garage.
We trust a lot of people.
A lot of
You
stupid
ever see
people.
those stupid things where it's like, don't eat this, and it's like a spiky something ball, or like it's barbed wire, and it's like not for ingestion.
But I want to eat it.
yeah, someone
that's like-
somewhere did that.
That's like
they
when-
had to put it on the packaging.
People are eating the Tide Pods. You know?
Oh
It's
my
like,
God,
It's like
bro.
that. Like
You ever
people
seen
are
a
just.
Tide Pod though?
I mean, they
They
look
look
and they
delicious.
smell delicious,
They
but
look tasty.
And look, they gave me the power to vote on the next president, and I want to eat a fucking Tide Pod.
I'm a goddamn American citizen.
goddamn
I reserve
American. Everybody.
I reserve the right to eat a Tide Pod.
Bro, I have that thought with everything. Like, I'll be driving and be like, bro, like there are stupid people in all of these cars.
Yeah, bro. Sometimes I'll see someone make a decision. They'll cut like 4 lanes across
Idiotic.
the highway, and I'm like, dude, if 2 of those people didn't hit their brakes, they would have like rear-ended him.
Oh yeah,
I was like, dude, imagine how like all the accidents. I mean, there's a shit ton of accidents all the time in Houston. All the accidents that were caused probably by like stupid ass scenarios like that.
Dude, if
Yeah.
you think about it, probably 90-something% of accidents, like car accidents, are human error.
Yeah.
There's probably like a
Gotta be.
there's probably a very small percentage that are actually like
caused by like a wet road or
manufacturer,
something.
yeah, manufacturer error or like the road or something like that. But
Yeah.
90-something% is probably human error, people just being a shithead. Like think about how much of that would be reduced if everybody just fucking had like automatic driving cars.
Oh yeah, it'd be
Yeah.
way better. I mean, so what? Let them crash every now and then into each other. I don't care. They're not gonna be that bad. Plus, I'm sure they'll soften the blow. You know, if they do hit each
Yeah,
other,
right
it's
now
not
they're
gonna be full
they're
speed.
testing the shit out. So like the network is being tested out. It's not perfect. That's why we're hearing about all these like driverless car crash. Okay, it happened, but think about how many other car crashes happen with people that you fucking don't hear about.
every fucking
so
day, bro.
so many.
Too many to count.
Yeah,
I
I'm sure
won't
there's a
even-
statistic like every fucking 15 minutes or
Oh,
10 minutes. Or
I'm
something.
sure.
I won't even say that it's like if you took the power out of people's hands. I just think we're teaching people the wrong way to drive. It's like you're teaching people to like share the road or whatever, bro. My thing is get the fuck out the way.
Yeah.
If you going slow, just move. Go to the right. The right lane
Yeah,
is
that-
for you.
There needs to be
That
some
should be
sort of
common.
like inspector thing that sees like, all right, this person's in the left lane. They should be going this speed or something.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. There's got to be a better way.
Or just common knowledge, just knowing like, bro, if you're going to drive slow, if you're 80, bro, you should not be on the highway.
What do you want the left lane for?
Why do you
Yeah.
want to
What
drive?
are you doing over here? Now you're gonna have to
You
get
don't got
all the way
grandkids,
over
ho?
there to get out.
You don't got no daughters.
I'm
Yeah,
saying,
driving
bro,
somewhere.
No one's help, man. that shit is terrible. I hate seeing old people in situations like that.
It's sad, man. That's what I'm saying.
Driving though, get them out of the car. Not safe.
They need to take away all of our ability to drive. I know people were like, "This country's about freedom. We have the right to make our own choices." I like to drive
around.
I like to drive my car like a good American. No,
Nah, fuck
okay,
that.
your dumb ass is getting in too many fucking accidents. Look at the math. Look at the numbers. We're killing too many people in these fucking cars.
Your giant pickup truck and your fucking bro. I saw a dually on the highway the other day, just doing a terrible job at driving. Just
Oh my
all in
God.
both lanes. A dually is the ones with 4 tires in the back, 2 on each side.
Yeah.
Those are huge.
Huge cars. Those are the kind of cars where if you're not right in the lane, you're in someone else's lane. Like you have to be driving perfect.
Yeah.
And of course they never do.
The number of middle fingers an older person sees while they're driving has to be very high.
I'll be honest.
And I'm one of them.
I've stared down homeless people probably 60% of the time, 75% of the time I stare someone down after they do something dumb on the road, it's an old person.
It's an old person or it's somebody that was not even looking up.
Yeah.
Or
it's
just looking at their
it's a
phone.
woman.
Or it's a woman.
Bro,
Why we let them drive in the first place?
Dude,
Just kidding.
One time I was going I was speeding somewhere. I think to HCC. Like I was going down Westheimer fast as hell. And I was going maybe 60, right? Speed limit was 40. So it wasn't ridiculously fast. This girl is in the parking lot about to pull onto Westheimer.
Yeah.
And I'm all the way in the right lane. So I'm in the lane she would pull into. Or no. I'm in the second to the right lane. So
Yeah.
she could still pull into the right. This girl pulls out the widest pull out right into my lane. Dude, I'm talking about right in front of me. The closest I've ever been to seriously getting in an accident. Other accidents, but I'm talking a good accident.
Yeah, a real accident.
Bro, I honked for 2 minutes. I was behind
That's
her. I was right
hilarious.
next to her screaming at her, dude. It was so completely not safe.
Oh my
There was nobody else on
God.
the road. It was so ridiculous.
I want you to hear my anger at you.
You want to know something hilarious? I bet you in her head, she's probably like, why is this guy being such an asshole? Oh my God.
If I just don't look at him, he'll stop. Stop it, please.
Stop being so mean to me.
I just got my license. No, but it's crazy to me, dude. Or I work in a nice area, and these people in their Range Rovers are just so bad at driving.
And they're so slow.
And there's this one parking spot near my job where if you kind of have to you have to know what you're doing. You have to come in in a good turn, to not catch this little corner curb.
Yeah.
And people always jump the curb, and they'll do it in nice ass cars, scratching up their wheels and shit. I'm like, dude, oh my God.
There are 2 vehicles that I know if you own them, you're not a good driver. The first one is a Dodge Charger. I have yet to meet somebody that could drive good in a Dodge Charger.
100% agreed.
Or a truck.
Yeah.
Any kind
Oh
of truck.
my God.
Yeah.
And there's no reason. I fully believe no one should have a truck. There's no reason for it.
It's too much responsibility.
But you don't use the fucking bed for anything.
Yeah.
And if a motherfucker tell me I like the truck, what? Why?
Why do you like it?
What is it you like about it? You
Well,
like
I put
being a
my ice
nuisance?
chest in there sometimes. I put.
Well,
my,
some people really do use them for work and
They
shit.
use
But,
for the workers.
I
Yeah,
would
that's
say,
fine.
Yeah.
fucking 10% do. Most people, I would say, don't. What are you hauling around in a city?
Nothing.
You know, maybe if you
Nothing.
live in a rural part, like in Katy or something. but,
No, I mean, there's people who think about people who work on yards and shit. People who
Yeah,
are
those people- those
carpenters.
people are
they
fine.
need
trucks.
they need
don't
their
even
trucks.
They
They
don't
need to
use
have
their
a
personal
permit.
trucks.
Sometimes they do.
Because those personal trucks would be 2021s.
Are you talking about just a souped out ass fucking personal
Those
truck?
people are the
A
worst.
lot of people splurge on trucks.
They really do.
If you see a truck, chances are half the time it's gonna be a real nice one because they
Yeah.
put in so much money for it. I don't know why.
It's part of the Texas culture.
Fuck that shit. There needs to be a
agree.
truck permit, bro.
Yeah, if you're not really using it,
If you have
this
one
for?
lawn chair back there year round, you do not need your truck.
And listen, okay, you got a Tacoma or something like that. All right, whatever. You got a F-150. But if you're out here with a dually, if you're out here with
Nah,
some
bro.
A
giant
dually
GMC,
for fun.
bro,
A dually for fun. Not
lifting
even.
and shit. Bro, when I was working in valet, during the rodeo, it would be only trucks that would come in. It'd be so many people from different cities in Texas and different states and shit, and they're always the biggest trucks that they have at their house.
The most obscene
Bro,
trucks.
I would look at them and I'd just be like, "Who is driving this, bro? You're my height. We're both 5'5". What are
Okay.
you doing
Jumping
in
out
that-
of your car.
Get out of that thing.
We're
dude.
talking all this shit, but trucks are honestly so comfy, bro.
They
No,
are.
they're not.
They're
They are,
they're
they are.
comfy as
They're
hell.
not comfier than a Jeep.
I know you've been in David's, bro. That center console is huge. You can
But
lay
then
a
you go to
baby
the
on
back
that.
seat and it's tough city.
That's true. And
See?
they're real upright.
They're super. You can't move for shit.
Yeah.
But the front 2 seats are banging.
Oh yeah.
You put
Nah,
a teenager,
bro.
bro, in the middle.
I'd
You put
rather
a toddler in the
a
middle.
teenager- no,
it's
we've
a
had-
huge center console.
We've had a whole normal person sitting in the middle before, and they had a seatbelt and everything.
There we go.
But
kinda
it doesn't beat a Jeep to me. A Jeep is way better.
Jeeps are really nice, especially because you can make them boneless. Wings.
Boneless.
You know what I
boneless.
saw
You
the
can
other
strip
day?
them out.
I was driving down I-10 and I was behind a Jeep, and it was one of those old school we cut the roof off type Jeeps.
Yeah.
It wasn't exactly that, but you could tell they did a bunch of stuff to it.
Yeah.
And in the back seats, there were no back seats. It was only the 2 front seats, and then the 2 back seats were 2 benches on the side of the
Yes.
Jeep. Like they were going like they were about to get deployed.
Yeah.
Like they're looking at each other. There's
Yeah,
like
bro.
3 people per row, both all looking at each other.
That shit is fire.
I was like, no. I was like, bro, that can't be comfortable. Their
On
knees must be
I-10
touching right now.
on I-10 were there people sitting in the back?
Yeah, there were 6 people in the back.
That's
There were 8
hilarious.
people in total in the car. 6 of them, three and three, looking at each other.
And they were
Just
in the
interlocked
bed?
like a zipper.
In the bed?
No, it was just like they were getting deployed. Like they were about to jump out of a helicopter.
Let me ask you a question. Would you ever get in the truck bed if someone wants to go on the freeway?
I've done that before.
If they're
done it
going,
before too, yeah.
if they're going like 70 miles per hour
I've
and you're
done
in a
that
trunk
before.
bed,
I was a
used to do it in
kid.
Bronzeville all the time.
I don't know if I do that, bro.
It's not safe.
Yeah,
fun.
that's
Because if
seems
they hit
like
a hump, you bounce a little bit.
no,
No,
what if you
you're- yeah,
fucking
you're-
fly off?
Bro, you bounce up and the car's going so fast it leaves you behind and you just fall on the pavement.
And think about it. You fall so quick, other cars don't have time to react. They're gonna just fucking hit the shit out of you.
Bro, yeah, you're toast.
You're done.
You are
bro.
toast,
You're
dude.
dead.
I mean, no, it's definitely not safe.
No,
It's
not
fun
at all.
though. It's fun as hell.
It's a good time.
I see people put their dogs back there, but they usually don't. They're usually on streets. I've never seen someone like on a freeway with like their dog in the truck bed.
That
I was
is
like holding
crazy.
up. It's going like 90. Yeah, man. I could not put my dog back there though. I don't care how many times I've done it. I'd be too scared. Like the thing's gonna jump out, even on the regular street.
Yeah.
Same,
depen-
same sort of shit. Like
it also
cars not
depends
gonna
on the
be able to
dog.
stop in time. Yeah,
I think some dogs are just stupid, bro.
And the size of the dog.
yeah.
Because
You
if they're
can't
too
have a
small, they
little
can't
dog
even
out
make it up. So it's like whatever.
there.
I
Throw him
mean,
back there. He can't jump.
Dogs
out.
are,
Yeah.
are so interesting, man. That's actually a good segue. So, like, at the new place I live in, my landlord, they have 2 dogs. They have this little, like, I think he's like a rare kind of like poodle, and another one, they have a blue nose pit.
Okay.
So the blue nose pit, the way they got this dog was my landlord's boyfriend. He was working out in the garage one day, and the dog literally wanders into the garage, and she's like super skinny, and she has like a bunch of cuts on her face, and she looks like she's been through some scraps.
Look like a hooker.
Yeah, she looks fucked up.
Like a dog hooker.
Yeah, she looks like she's been through it, right? So he sees the dog, and like her arms are all fucked up, like she's just scarred and messed up, and like her eyes are all crusted and shit. And then like he's like, all right, let's see what we can do. So let's see if we can like rescue the dog. So like they take her to the vet, they like get her spayed and they clean her up and everything. And like they've been like rehabilitating or like reintroducing her to like
Yeah.
to like life as a normal dog because
How crazy is that?
right apparently like
Batman.
like from when they took her to the vet, and he was saying based on what the vet saw with the dog, like the injuries the dog had and like all like the babies she had, that the dog was used as like a breeding dog for like fighting dogs,
Yeah.
I can't do it, bro.
which is crazy.
I have more sympathy for like a homeless dog than a homeless person. I'm not talking about like a kid, but like anyone above the age of 18. I genuinely, I'm sorry, but I genuinely care.
Get a job.
I genuinely care more about like because they have no response. Like they didn't put themselves there.
Absolutely.
You know what I
And
mean? In absolutely no way did that dog put himself there.
Oh, yeah.
And you'd be surprised because
I lost all my money in Vegas.
I lost all my dog money in Vegas.
You had a good family, dog. You had a good family backing you up, man. You ruined it. Get out of that. Get out of this house, or I'm calling the cops. Nah, but like, yeah, it's messed up to me because they don't have like they don't have a say, dude. And they do
Absolutely.
that a lot. I'll follow a lot of those like sanctuaries where like they'll go pick up stray dogs. I don't know why, but I started doing that like months ago, and it just makes me sad sometimes.
Yeah, I'm about to say that's all
it
it
makes you
sounds
happy
like.
because sometimes you see them real fucked up. Like they think they're gonna have to kill him. They're like tonight. Like if this dog isn't able to make it through tonight, then we're gonna have to put him to sleep tomorrow.
Yeah.
But then they'll make it through, and then months later they're like good, and they're like adopted by someone in the UK or some bullshit.
It's pretty amazing, man, because it's like it's so different for dogs because they're so domesticated at this point that they're not like cats. Like if you put them out on the street, they're 9 times out of 10 they're gonna die.
Yeah.
Like
They look so frantic and scared out there.
They don't know
Yeah.
how to like. They don't know how. Their instincts are mostly gone. They don't really know how to hunt anymore. They don't really know how to do shit.
and
You
there's
know
no
what I
barely
food
mean?
for
an
them to
animal.
hunt. What would they
Yeah.
hunt, like a squirrel?
Exactly.
You
They
know,
don't.
There's nothing for them to
They
hunt.
don't know how to scavenge. They don't know how to find water. Like they don't know how to do shit really. So like they're really dependent on humans. So like for someone to have done that to this dog, it just makes me think about like all the fucked up shit people have done. You know what I mean? It's
terrible,
crazy
dude.
like how
Yeah.
someone could treat like a dog that complete like innocent creature just like treat her shit like shit.
Bro, it's awful.
But-
It's crazy. Yeah, this dog has complete trust in you. This dog,
Yeah.
you can completely dominate this dog. It doesn't matter what kind of big dog it is. If you are mean enough to this dog is gonna do what it tells you to do.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So this dog is just basically like your kid, and you're just being a bad parent.
Pretty much.
You're just neglecting your kid or making a fight against other kids.
Yeah, right. A fight against other kids.
And then like it's a bad thing, dude. The whole dog fighting thing or the whole like dog breeding.
It's
Yeah, man.
crazy.
Even like the French whatever the fucks. Bro,
Which one?
Oh,
The-
those things
oh, the-
barely
Bulldogs
look like
and shit?
animals.
The French
Listen, bro.
bulldog. Oh, with the little
Yeah.
smush noses.
I know they
tho-
take care of them.
Those
probably the
die.
most
Those
out of
die
all
a
of them.
lot.
Yeah.
Because they can't breathe properly.
Because they gave them all these shitty genetics so that they look cool.
Yeah.
Or like little cats, like in Asia, like little cats with stubby legs. That's like a huge fad over there.
That's so weird.
So
bro.
it's basically like a cat has a joint, you know, where it like bends. They
Mm-hmm.
took off one of those joints. Now it's just like a fucking nub to the floor. And they have like arthritis,
It
like
probably
bone problems and
it
shit.
probably
Has
just
arthritis.
patters around your fucking house.
Bro, it's crazy. Imagine you didn't have no like thigh, just straight to your knee.
you had no
Like,
had no
just
knee
gotta
bone.
Walk on that. It's like so much like force every time you walk. Just
Where
on your
is this cat
joints.
popular?
In Asia.
Where in Asia?
It's not just that one. There's like that type of cat is really popular. Like they really like
Ah,
they like the
that's
cats like with the
interesting.
huge eyes and the fat faces, like ugly cat, like
With the fat
angry
faces.
cat. You remember angry cat or grumpy cat?
Oh yeah. I know you're
Grumpy
talking
cat.
about.
I think I do.
They have like a pissed off looking face with huge cheeks and like really stubby legs.
It's just like why? Who was the first person to be like, yeah, that cat right there is a star. I want one just like that
It's
one.
fucked up to me. And if anything, maybe the French bulldog ones are okay because they treat them like royalty. But like everything else, bro.
But it's living like hell.
Yeah, even then,
yeah.
like
what you get a Labrador from a breeder? Just go fucking find one, dude. They're all over the goddamn place.
They're everywhere.
people want a purebred.
It's crazy. You think that thing is pure? You think what are you gonna go run?
No-
a DNA
no dog
test?
is pure,
You just
bro.
have to take this person's word.
a
And they
dog
probably-
came from somewhere.
Yeah.
And it had to come from somewhere before that.
Also, like, what are you? Are you gonna train this thing for like war? It's like just get a dog, dude.
Yeah, why do you need? I get it if you're like, let's say if someone wants like the top of the top like attack dog that's bred from like like I get it. If they're paying like $20,000 for a fucking attack dog or not attack dog, you know what I mean, like a guard dog.
Yeah.
I get that.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
But unless you're balling, there's no reason.
otherwise, why do you?
If
do
I
that?
can't
Just
if I
a
can't
dog.
beat up the dog, I don't want it.
If you can't beat up the dog,
I
you
can't-
don't want
like
it.
if I feel like if like it came to a head and somebody's got to run the house. If I
A
can't
lot
take
of
the
dogs
dog,
can
there's
take
no
me.
point in me getting that
yeah, a
dog.
lot of dog. Like I think about that all the time with the pit bull. I'm like, man, whenever I'm petting her, I'm like, man, she could just fucking.
She could maul you.
She could decide right now she wants to maul me, but
That's
like
most animals.
she has her faith in me. Like
she needs me to feed her.
but like when it's so interesting because my girlfriend has a blue nose pit too. But like with these pits, like whenever you get to be around them long enough, dude, it's not like any other dog. Like they're so protective over you.
Yeah.
And like they're like very watchful of the house. Like they pace the house, and then they're like they go check on you and shit.
They're very soft too.
They're
very
super-
nice people.
They're
they're
super
very gentle
soft,
eyes and shit.
very gentle, and like it's just surprising because the pit bulls get a bad fucking rep. Man.
Oh yeah.
I think it's because like once they're attacking, they're like in the zone. You know?
Yeah.
Like,
Yep.
their jaw locks. I don't think it doesn't lock like a snake, but like I think they just have a really strong bite.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
they're like once they're attacking and they're like but that's kind of all dogs. Once they're like attacking,
But-
like amped up, they're like it's hard to stop them.
I'm not gonna lie. Most dogs that I've known to do like crazy shit have all been pit bulls.
That's true.
Yeah,
They-
that's
so
kinda
so they kind of deserve the rep they
That's
get.
kind of
yeah,
true.
I think it's just because pit bulls are naturally because they've been bred
Evil.
over the.
They're naturally evil.
Gio, don't start that slander around here.
Some thugs.
They got clipped ears and they're evil.
Gio started some slander around here.
Can't get a good hold on him. His ears are gone. Fuck, he's like a dolphin. I can't get a hold on this.
How am I supposed to break him if I can't ride him?
I'm supposed
I'm supposed to break him like a horse.
like a fucking bronco.
like a bronco.
No, but I think, and then also it's probably the fact that people have like a scared, like a scared attitude around because like dogs sense that.
Yeah.
Like they sense it in the way they're like, oh, this guy's a bitch. I'm gonna go get it. Not in that
guy's a
way, but like they
bitch.
sense like this guy's he's like acting scary. Should I be scared? Like, why is he acting like that? Is he about
Yeah.
to attack me?
That's
So
what
then
it
they
is.
match your shit, and they're like, well, what are we gonna do? What's gonna
And they're just
happen?
looking at you like, what the fuck? Hey, what are you doing,
So I
man?
feel like a lot of people like just because they look scary, like they probably get a little more scared, and then you know what I mean?
Yeah, and-
like a pit bull on the loose, bro. Who's gonna stop a random
Nobody.
pit bull? That's
Nobody is.
terrifying, dude. Everyone's just running away from it. But I bet if it was a Labrador, someone's gonna be like, hey, come here.
I feel like most times too, like pit bulls are more like what's the word? Dog aggressive. So they're more aggressive towards other dogs than they
Yeah.
are humans.
For sure.
Like
They deserve
Never-
what they get.
usually, like
Yeah, a little bit. A little
deserve
bit.
I'm not saying we
But
should
someone's
ban
gotta
pit bulls.
rehabilitate these poor guys, man.
yeah, man.
Because some of the nicest dogs I know are pit bulls.
They're beautiful animals.
But they just have that range where it's like they're either nice or they're fucking demons.
And yeah, AB's right. I've noticed that a lot of pit bulls, when they're aggressive, it's towards other animals. It's hardly
usually
ever
not towards people. Yeah, because they're extremely loyal and protective to people. Like it's kind of crazy the level. Like because I've been around other dogs and like whenever I'm around these pit bulls, it's kind of crazy. Like they're just like they're super protective over you, just
Yeah.
watching you and like
fucking massive, dude. Heads
yeah,
are
the
huge.
beefy. That's the
dude,
word I use
if
to
this
describe
guy
him.
caught a bite on my leg, I could punch him in his head 300
And
times.
he wouldn't feel shit.
This guy's not gonna feel it, dude.
300
This
times.
guy, it's barely gonna put a fucking scratch on his head. Those guys they got noggins on them.
They
really
got
do,
noggins.
bro.
They're beefy,
Triceratopses.
man.
Triceratopses. Broncosauruses.
But yeah, I think dogs are just domesticated, man. That's why I just feel bad for them. Cats, they can handle it. They can catch a squirrel. They can catch a bird.
Cats
and
are
shit.
interesting, man.
I would like to make an announcement.
What's your
I would
announcement?
trade in my dog loving card. I'm a full cat person now.
This fucking kitty boy.
Cats-
Oh
I'm a kitty
my
boy
God.
too.
Cats
Jim.
are amazing.
I love dogs as much as the next guy, but
I would not want a dog, bro.
All right,
They're
tell
just
me-
too much.
Crib, dude.
Tell me why you're both kitty boys
It's
now.
just too much activity.
Oh, I knew Omar was a kitty boy. Tell me why you're a kitty boy.
It's too much
Gio.
activity with a dog, bro. You can sit down with a cat and just watch TV,
and they won't give a shit.
and they can walk away and live their own life.
Yeah.
I like that.
And if they're ever being naggy for attention, it's just like sitting here. And all I
Yeah.
gotta do is just pet it. That's all it is.
A dog is like, ooh, putting his fucking paws on you like a
they're
little
too
stupid
big.
boy.
It
Sticky and
depends.
shit.
It depends on the dog.
I saw a video of a husky like yelling one day, and I
Those,
was like, fuck yeah.
those can be like crazy. You need like a chill dog.
Yeah, they're super vocal.
Yeah.
That's exactly what this
That's exactly what they sounded
And
like.
they'll be talking to them, and they'll always interrupt them. They'll be like, "Husky, but all right, husky, but all right."
Hey, lock that motherfucker in the bathroom.
Put a muzzle on that boy.
Lock him in the bathroom. No food for 18 hours.
Talk again and see what happens. say something again in this house. See what happens.
Is that animal cruelty? I don't think so.
Yeah, that's animal cruelty.
Nah, I think nah, I think they can go like 48 hours without eating.
Yeah, but this means you should stretch it. Like,
doesn't mean you should
a
just-
human can go like 3 days without
Yeah.
eating. To
This
punish
is
my
true.
kid, I'm gonna put him in the closet. For
No, okay,
12
listen.
hours.
No, listen. Humans can go like what? We can go like 2 weeks without eating, right?
Oh,
If
you're
you have water,
without
yeah.
water, I think it's like 2-3 days.
So we can go 2 weeks without eating, but let's say
crazy.
if I wanted to fast for like a day or two, I'd be fine.
Yeah.
I mean, I might feel kind of like shit for a little bit, but I'd be okay.
I'm trying to get you healthy, dog.
Yeah.
I'm
trying to get you
I'm trying
healthy,
to get you
dog.
into good habits.
But if you think about it, like that actually kind of makes sense. Like fasting, like a buddy of mine told me this one time. Like think about how much shit we eat all the time,
Every day.
literally every day. You never give that system a break. It's always digesting, always doing shit, always food coming in. When's the last time you've ever like legitimately gave it at least for a day, just a break? Just don't let it fucking completely digest anything for a day.
I don't know, but I feel like I'd feel terrible. There's got to be some kind of like government food pellets, you know? Like
Give me government food, fellas.
give me something that won't feel like so I won't feel like an appetite. I won't feel hungry. Because there's nothing worse than feeling hungry.
Oh, yeah.
After like hour like 8, 10, you're gonna start to feel pretty hungry. After
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
a whole day, you're gonna be starving.
I've done that before, but I did juice, so I only juiced for the entire day.
What's your shit like?
My
Was it
shit
water?
my shit was normal because I only did it for
Really?
one day.
Oh, so it was working on the stuff that you
Yeah.
was backtracking.
Yeah, I was backtracking.
Working on backlog.
We got a backlog here. We gotta push all this log jam out.
These are late. We need to get them out now.
Roll them out now.
Someone's gonna be boss is gonna be pissed. We need to get
Boss
'em
man's gonna be pissed.
Yeah, but okay, I didn't know that. I didn't know how long. So how long does it take for you to completely digest something? Let's say I did juicing
don't
for
know.
3 days. Like, when am I gonna start pooping water?
I would probably think after 36 hours.
Sheesh.
I'm gonna try that, man. I think I'm gonna do that now.
Juicing is
A
tough.
day of fasting.
I'm
and
gonna try.
juice.
I'm gonna do it when I'm not going to work.
Yeah,
So
that's a good idea.
I
Just
won't
in
be like
case
a
you get-
grumpy fucker.
Yeah.
You're gonna ruin your own
It,
vacation.
do,
bro.
it does fuck with your mood though, bro. Not being able to have food
I hate it.
Yeah, right. You have like a few days off. You're like, all right, I guess I'll take this time to torture myself
And not eat.
and only drink juice.
Dude, I don't know. I'm pretty sure I told the story of like when my parents like tried juicing for a month,
Oh, I think yeah,
Dude.
you did.
and like I will never forget the look on my stepdad's face when he bit into a patty melt. Like,
Damn.
afterwards, like
He
it was
was
like
like,
pure joy.
He was like, I'm never doing this again.
They were eating. They were like, "Oh my god, yes!" I had to make sure they were eating. I was like, "What the fuck are y'all doing?"
Yeah,
Like,
damn. I'm not moaning in the
it was
car.
crazy.
That's funny.
because I mean that's brutal, man. Just a month without any solid food.
I mean, it's,
Oh my-
I think it's because you're in like such a routine, of course, that you're like used to it. Like your body's used to
That's
it.
true.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try it. I can fucking do it, bro.
For a month or for like
Not a month.
For
Fuck
like
no.
for like what I was saying for like
If
a
I
day.
did it for a month, that's like me getting castrated. I couldn't. fucking
I
do that.
couldn't do that.
Yeah,
Man.
I'd maybe do it for a day. Maybe 2. I can't do more than that.
I could try 3 days.
I'm gonna start to feel terrible after like 2. Dude, just even one day. Just the thought of like the first thing I ate in the daytime was a juice. The last thing I ate is a juice, and I have to pretend like
You're,
we're all
you're
happy.
satiated.
This is normal. This is good. I'll go to bed just like this.
Even then, I still feel like juicing is not even that good for you because it's just a bunch of sugar.
Yeah.
And I've also heard a lot of the nutrients are like wasted
Yeah.
unless you're like fresh juicing it. Like juicing it and drinking it right after. I think once they start putting all the other stuff in it, something about like it loses the moisture, and the moisture is what holds on like to the
Also,
nutrients.
you don't get
like
any
that.
fiber from juice.
Yeah,
That's like one of the worst
the
things.
pulp because it's all in the
like,
pulp and shit.
I'm always telling like my girlfriend that orange juice is one of the biggest scams ever put to like
So sugary.
the American public.
Oh yeah, it's
all
sugar.
It's basically soda, bro. It's so
Yeah.
sugary. Compare it to like an actual orange. An actual orange is way more vitamin C. There's way more fiber. You get just way less calories. You just get way more for bang for your buck if you eat an actual orange versus
Yeah.
orange juice. And I
Yeah.
actually looked this up. Orange juice has more sugar than Sunny D.
Whoa,
I was about to say, I was like, Sunny D is like not even. It's barely juice.
that is tough to beat.
It's just a
That's
thing of sugar, but that's
dude.
crazy.
Like, give me a glass of Sunny D.
How
Sunny
much
D's
sugar is in
amazing.
a glass of Sunny D? Y'all know, like 24, 20,
Let's look it up.
21, 20?
I don't know.
Like just in a full cup. It's got to be.
I haven't
like,
had a glass
it's
of
gotta be
Sunny
like 18
D
to
in a
22.
long time.
Me either.
Oh my god,
It hurts, bro. Drinking that and like.
What? Sunny D is amazing.
No, it's amazing, but it's one of those things like
That's a
like
D I like.
McDonald's almost. After you eat it, you're like, oh boy,
Do you feel that way after McDonald's?
yeah. I mean, I'll do it again and again.
You know what I feel after eating McDonald's? Satisfaction. That's how I feel.
Happiness, pure bliss,
Elation.
elation.
I fucking love that
I am
shit.
ecstatic right now. I
Okay,
couldn't
so
be
can't-
happier.
I can't find it off the top of my head because I'm trying to read too fast and listen to you guys. So
It's all right.
we'll discuss that
Nah,
later.
last night I had Jack in the Box and I felt horrible.
Dude,
afterwards.
why did you do that to yourself?
'Cause it was 3 a.m. and there was nothing else open.
They yell at you
So-
in that drive-through.
Nah, bro, it was
They throw a
one
punch at you?
dude. It was one dude running the whole thing.
Oh, so what'd you get?
I just got chicken nuggets and
You
curly
can't
fries.
go wrong with that, but it's
I didn't
still
know they
like
had chicken nuggets.
it's
It's
still
just
just
breaded weird. I felt like I
Yeah.
was biting into like a chicken, like a real chicken.
that, and just eating like fried food that late at night. It just ain't right, man.
It hits you weird.
Your body it's not supposed. Your body's not supposed to be doing that.
I used to have a bad habit.
You know?
That's not your body's job.
Not fried. Not right now. It's too late. But I used to have a bad habit of going and getting jalapeno poppers. A little 7-count of jalapeno poppers.
Oh my
Super
God.
late at night where you feel awful.
Wake up with acid reflux.
Yeah,
and
I
fucking-
would wake up feeling terrible, dude. I would wake up like it's the kind of thing that would like wreak havoc on my stomach. So like it would separate my shits into 3 different shits,
Oh
and
my
none of them are
God.
good.
Oh, my
None of them are
God.
satisfying. I gotta poop and get up and wait 20 minutes, and then I'm like, fuck, I gotta go again.
Was it worth it?
No, it never is.
never
But I
is.
keep doing it. I keep doing it every time.
Jack in the Box might be the grimiest one. In my
Yeah,
opinion.
it's
I mean,
pretty
that
gross.
has to be hands down. They have-
Because it's all so frozen. It's so much shit. There's no way it's fresh.
it's
at
probably all frozen.
Yeah,
in my
it's
opinion.
so many different fried things. You know who low key?
all. I'm about to say, you know, who low key is almost just as bad. Sonic.
Sonic is pretty much
Sonic
the
might
same
be worse.
shit. Yeah.
Sonic could be worse.
I ain't never seen a Sonic employee.
Really?
I don't think so. I've been to a Sonic maybe 2 times. I don't remember what they look like. I know they go
they're
on
not
roller
roller
skates.
skating no
They're
more.
not anymore, right?
Because somebody fell and they broke the roof.
I'm surprised they even had it going on that long. I would have slipped on
I'm
purpose.
gonna tell you right now, the larger the menu at a place, the worse quality everything is going to be.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, for sure.
Like, cause like think about a place like I just said, Jack in the Box. They have fucking tacos, egg rolls. I mean, they have,
It's like Cheesecake Factory.
yeah, it's
Yeah,
exactly.
It's a restaurant. Y'all are trying to
Exactly.
run a restaurant out of this tiny little building.
Exactly. Who you fooling? This shit's all frozen, bro.
You
You know what I was thinking about?
No, it's just good. It's good stuff.
You know, what I was thinking about the other day. Okay, so like McDonald's, right? Is the like let's say you get a McDouble, is that made literally like this raw beef? They season it and they cook it right there, or is that McDouble had that been cooked in the factory and then just reheating it on the grill?
I think they're just reheating it.
Nah, they cook it there.
Isn't it only
They do?
like Wendy's and Wada
I think
that
they
does
cook
that?
it. Wendy's, you cook it there.
Yeah, Wendy's does that for sure.
They cook it there for sure.
'Cause I
I
was
heard
the
Wada
cook.
does that too.
Wada does that.
Whataburger cooks it to order too.
Yeah.
What does McDonald's?
McDonald's,
know.
McDonald's, they cook it and then they put it in like a little tray.
So
and they have it like heating.
it's like every hour they're just cooking a bunch of meats.
Yeah.
And then they just reheat it a little
Oh.
bit.
Yeah, that's what they do there.
Well, that's I guess a little better.
So I guess it's fresh still, but like
I mean, it's still sitting in the fucking tray waiting to be put on the burger.
That's not the. All right, so when you were at Wendy's,
Wendy's, you cook that bitch right there. Somebody's like, "Hey, yo, we need a sandwich." You put it right on the bun. On the bun.
so you cooked it?
Yeah.
Wow.
What? Did you ever make some bomb ass burgers?
Bro, I made a burger one time and my man was like, "Who made this?" And I was like,
Right here.
I was like, "It's me."
You're special, son.
Wait, so how would you make the
It's
midges?
fresh.
How would you make
Great
the midges
things in
at
this
Wendy's?
world.
Would you put them on the thing and smash them like a smash burger? Or
So
what?
they
How
have
was
like,
it? Tell me.
It's fresh. It ain't frozen at all.
Yeah.
I'm telling you. So they have like a little tray and it's like the raw little patties on like a little piece of paper. And you pick it up, you put it on the grill, bam. You put some salt, some pepper on there, and you let it, and you cooking it right there.
So how long do you let the side that's down? How long do you let that bitch stay?
Probably like 4 minutes. I
4
think like
minutes?
4 minutes on each side.
And then you flip 4 minutes other side,
yeah.
and it's perfect every time.
Every fucking time. I was that guy.
Damn, you
like a month.
made me want a burger now.
I
For a
know.
month, it was coming to Wendy's for me.
You know what
Let's
I've been
go
thinking
get
about
some
lately? Some smash burgers, dude.
I hate
It's
Smash
pretty,
Burger.
It's pretty close to here.
I despise Smash Burger. First time I
Burger
went
is
to Smash
good.
Burger, I was like, we ate it, and I was walking out. I was like 12 years old, I think. And I was like, this is bad.
You don't fuck with it?
I did not like
They're
Smash Burger.
small, but but the burgers taste good.
It's good, man.
but they are small.
It wasn't for me.
The sizes are small.
At that time, I was a Five Guys kind of guy.
You know what's
Good
also
steak
good
burger.
is Freddy's.
Yeah,
Freddy's
is
fire.
good.
And
You know
Steak and
that's
Shake
where
was good, too.
where we should go.
Freddy's?
Yeah,
there's
you
a
guys
Freddy's
hungry?
close by.
Damn, I can't go right now. I have
Oh yeah, I
food plans.
forgot.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just made chicken.
Somebody else has plans with my stomach later.
Something else has plans with my stuff.
But I had this is gonna be embarrassing. I had a chili cheese hot dog from Freddy's at like 11 a.m. a couple of days ago
How'd
for
that feel?
breakfast.
for breakfast damn near, and
That
I
must have left a
felt
bad taste in your
and I
mouth.
felt amazing.
I feel rejuvenated.
I don't regret any
I
of
feel
it.
completely
I feel
rejuvenated
like I
by
just
this.
got out of yoga.
Eating a chili cheese hot dog at 11 a.m. Oh, that's a good note to end on.
Oh my
the
god!
American way.
Don't be like me, bro.
It's the most important meal of the day. Get those gains in.
All right, thanks guys.
Bye guys.
Bye.
Bye.